Hello and welcome to this video lesson on the tune Orange in Bloom, sometimes known as the Sherborne Waltz. The version I'm going to do is slow and sustained. It's not in the classic style of this tune, but I really like playing this tune in this way, and I hope very much that you're going to enjoy this lesson. Near the top of the page I've put a word which is Italian, which is rubato. And that literally means robbed. And what that actually means is that you rob some time from some notes and give that to other notes. What that means in real terms is that you play the tune how you feel it. You can speed up and slow down at will. So what that means is that you've got loads of scope for expression. And if you look at my performance video, hopefully you'll see that. Obviously that is not performed to a metronome because that would kill that idea stone dead. So lots of sustaining chords. We get away from the dreaded pa, pa, although this is a waltz. You won't hear that classic pa, pa, left hand. Instead you're going to hear lots of lovely sustained chords. And hopefully this will be a very tasteful and subtle piece to learn for you. So we are in the key of G major, and we are counting in threes. That's a sort of a rough guideline to the counting, but obviously it's not going to be a rigid 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but that's the general feel of it. So in that first bar, the pickup bar, there's only one note. It comes in on the third beat of the bar. It's finger 1. For me, button 3, because I've got a fourth button start instrument. If you've got a third button start, it'll be button 2. Like I say, finger 1, it's a crotchet, it's on the third beat of the bar, so you're going to count 1, 2, 3 on the push, of course, because it's the D. And underneath the note, there is a special sign, and it's called a fermata. That means you're going to hold onto that note. If you listen and look at my performance video for this tune, you'll see that I play that note and I dwell on it before I launch myself into the first proper bar, bar number 1. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then kind of dwell on that note. Then you can see a repeat sign, thick line, thin line and 2 dots, because we're going to come back to this point later on in the tune. And above the first proper bar, bar number 1, remember the pickup bar is bar 0. That's how we count it, bar 0, it's not a full bar. Above the very first note of the first complete bar, you can see a C, that's the chord we're going to play. You can see that very fancy sign, that's all to do with the repeat code. I'll talk about that later. And you can see an A in a box, that's telling us that this is part A, section A, that we're starting off here. That A in the box showing the part is a rehearsal mark, so that means we can say go from A, go from B, go from C, that kind of thing. Very handy for that if you're a band leader. Now we're in the key of G major, like I said, and so all the notes on the G row, I give them the normal kind of egg-shaped head, and the notes on the D row are going to have diamond heads so that you know that they are on the D row. And if you look at the first complete bar, you'll see all the notes have got diamond heads because they are on the D row. Let's deal with those notes. We've got E, G, E, finger 2, finger 3, finger 2, and you see I do a little ornament on the third note of the bar, the second time I play the note E. Fingers are 2, 3, 2, okay, and when you play that final E note, just momentarily go back to the G and then to the E. So instead of just playing the E, you crush in what is kind of a mordant. It's not really a mordant because a mordant would be E, F sharp E, technically, but we're going E, G, E. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about anyway. Some people call this a twiddle. I'm trying to be a bit more technical than that, but no matter, I'm sure you understand. Now, there's no pa pa in this. What you are going to do here is you're going to play a C chord. Now, very often when we play the Melodeon, we play the bass note and then the chord, or we play the bass note and the chord. But very often in this tune, we're just going to play the chord. A little bit later on in the tune, we are going to play the bass note and the chord, but here, just the chord. So you need the C chord. I'm sure you know that the C chord exists on the pull and the push. The button I'm talking about is button 3, inside row, finger 3, if you can use finger 3, that'd be useful. And you simply press that button, pull out as you play the right hand. And that is your first complete bar.